Let's go. Hello, welcome to CEO Insights, the Living Organization podcast with Vitaly Giman. And the reason it's the living organization, because we exemplify here organizations that have a higher purpose, that serve the community, serve the planet. And with me is Carl Stecker from freerx.com. Welcome, Carl.
Thank you. Thank you. It's great to be here.
It's really a pleasure to have you there because as we already spoke, I can feel that your company, freerx.com, has a special purpose. Tell us about your purpose.
Our purpose is to help as many people as fast as we can, if you want it in real simple and short term.
Wonderful. And how does that show up as a mission? How do you help them? In what way?
We help people around the country get access affordably to medications they need. And that is our purpose. Your typical Walgreens, nothing against Walgreens, CVS has a 2,000% markup on generic medications. We decided that the model needed to be changed because people need medications they can afford without being surprised.
Excellent. So from what I'm hearing, you developed a way to get people urgent medication in even remote areas, right, where there is available, and do it. Did I understand it correctly? You can actually send that medication direct to home. They don't have to go and pick it up from the pharmacy.
Yes, sir. All chronic medications are shipped directly to your home, and typically we fill a 90-day supply where your pharmacy would fill a 30-day supply, so that you've really, if it's a chronic medication, you're getting 4 refills a year instead of 12.
That is, listen, fantastic. Because I mean, I'm in a family where a lot of my mother was, she passed away, but she was taking so many medication. It was a biggest issue for her because she was bedridden. She couldn't go to pharmacy. So I used to run around back and forth. So that's a huge service to society. And tell us about your company a little bit more. How many people work and how do you lead that company? What are the guiding principles behind that company?
The guiding principles behind freerx.com and behind all of our companies for the past 42 years has been to serve. The guiding principle is to serve, and to serve as Christ ordered. And that is the foundation. And we live it, our executives live it, our team lives it. If you're not aligned with that mission, you're probably not a fit on our team, because it's not about money. It's not about making money. Look, that'll take care of itself. You take care of people and you make them your number one priority, and the rest of it's going to be fine. If you can't put together a model that's adding value that someone can't find somewhere else, where you're really delivering a benefit that's potentially saving their lives, that's our purpose.
That is a big purpose. And how is the company doing in terms of financially and growth? And where are you going next as a company?
We are, we're going to take this to the public. We introduced it for almost 2 years now to our internal client base. We have an insurance company called Benefits in a Card. We introduced it to our initially to our client base. We wanted to make sure that operationally we had things down seamlessly. We also wanted to bring in more fulfillment pharmacies to make sure that we could handle the volume. We wanted to make sure that we were bringing in fulfillment pharmacies that were regionalized, so that we could increase or decrease the time to client, meaning the just deliverable of the prescription to their doorstep. So there was a lot of things involved in making sure that we had that right before we launched this to the general public. And it was very important to have that right. Because you're dealing with something that's, it's critical. You're taking a chronic medication, you mess that up, it's a problem. We take it seriously.
And you already launched it. Is the company launched at scale now, right?
Oh yeah. We launched January 1.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
And everything seems to be working,
It's
right?
fabulous. It has been absolutely fabulous. And I think the most elating thing for our team is that to hear back from the people. Wow, I never thought I could get this, or they're on a brand and they can't afford it. They're squeezed because their budget's squeezed. And so they're cutting. What's happening is people are cutting their doses in half, and they shouldn't be, right? That's its own problem in itself, depending on what you're taking. And so what they're able to do is they're able to call our concierge helpline, basically our pharmacy desk, and our pharmacists, oftentimes you can replace a brand with a generic.
Right.
In today's market, you'll find that most doctors will prescribe you a generic anyways, or the pharmacy will automatically do it when there's a brand to replace a generic. So if you go pick up your Valium, it's going to come back as a diazepam, not a Valium. So that's just the trend of the market. So when our goal and what we've done is we cover 90% of the prescriptions written. That 90%, that other 10% is your specialty drugs in your brand. So 90% of the prescriptions written are available in a generic format. So that's the beauty of it. And that's where the cost savings come from. And then the other part of the cost savings that we pass on to the customer is not having the brick and mortar, right? We don't have 8,600 Walgreens around the country that we're now closing. That's the challenge today is that we didn't know when we founded the business was, we set out to help people, but we thought it was going to be in a rural area. We didn't realize you were going to have pharmacy deserts in Denver and Detroit, and LA and Atlanta and Baltimore and Boston. We had no clue. So this last 3 years, while we were honing down the operational side, they're shutting down pharmacies like they're, bad kitchens.
That's right.
Yeah.
Carl, thank you so much. I think you're going to be exploding in the next few years, and we're going to have you back, and you're going to be telling us how many thousands of cities you'll be covering. So I'm really excited for you, having been in
We're
that space.
nationwide, and
Yeah.
we plan on helping a lot of people. So thank you.
And you have a good boss. He is watching over you, and I think he's going to help you. Thank you so much. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Have a great day.
Thank you.